I'm Fletcher. I'm a recovering ambassador. I'm an ex-excellency. I was appointed to Beirut as ambassador at the age of 36. I had a fantastic 4 years in the middle of the Arab Spring, end of the Arab Spring, then of course the Syrian uprising. And really my job was to try and keep Lebanon stable through that period. And we realized that one way to do that was by using social media to reach out to people, engage them and connect with them. I wrote this book originally in that wonderful pre-Trump era. It seems such a long time ago, and such a wonderful time. And at the time I was encouraging more politicians to get onto Twitter. So some of this I've taken back in the last 2 or 3 years. I come to Brussels maybe once a year. I'm a member of the Global Tech Panel, which is really about this dialogue between tech and government, about how we handle these new global challenges. I'm based out in the Middle East, where you're seeing many of these arguments about coexistence and diplomacy take place online and offline. I spent 4 years before going to Beirut as ambassador working for 3 prime ministers, Tony Blair, Gordon Brown and David Cameron, as the foreign policy advisor. Technology is giving people a real sense of increased agency. People, if you can order a pizza or a book really easily, you also think you should have much more accessible politics. And that's combining that sense of agency with a sense of fear, existential fear about what will happen next as a result of technology. And when that then also combines with distrust and a perception of rising inequality, you get many of the debates that underpin the rise of Trump, but also underpin the Brexit debate as well. We have no choice but to embrace technology. You have to seize your smartphone basically and get stuck in, because if we don't, then we leave that terrain to the other side, to the people who want to build walls between us. The coexisters have to shout louder than the wall builders. Clearly it's a very, very fluid time. And Brussels is going to have to find new ways to respond, new ways to connect with European citizens, whether or not Britain is part of that. We're all now operating in this completely new environment, and it's incredibly destabilizing. I would love to see much more responsive politics, a politics that actually connects with people, that listens to people, that engages people, doesn't just talk to them every few years when there's an election. We need something that gives people a much greater sense of agency and influence.